Welcome back to the third episode of the highly acclaimed Premier League for Dummies.
Hold up, wait a minute. Like, share, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button so you can receive our videos once they're on YouTube, so you don't miss out on anything.
I'm your host as normal, CJ, and I'm here with the affordable panel with me. So today we're going to get a rundown of the weekend's fixtures.
I think there's somebody new. You're just the camera guy.
Oh yeah. You can introduce yourself.
I'm Dabo. Wow. You call my fan, don't mind the guessing. It's as much as don't mind the guessing.
Okay. So obviously, midweek there were some fixtures which did not hold. Some teams didn't play. So now we're going to move on to Saturday's fixtures. So the early kickoff, we have Nottingham Forest hosting Liverpool. I think despite any troubles that Liverpool may be having at the moment, I think that should be a pretty easy one for them at Forest Stadium. So I see it going Liverpool with a 3-0 win.
Actually, yeah, I'll go with that 3-0. So someone doesn't sound biased.
Yeah, Liverpool should win definitely 4-0.
4-0 is too much.
No, 4-0, they'll win 4-0.
What are you going to
Salah.
Salah.
Okay, you understandable.
If Alisson can
It's
score.
understandable. They had a very good game against Man City. And I mean,
That game was not a good game. That game was luck. Because they escaped, guys.
Liverpool fan.
Credit to them, Sean.
Liverpool going to win 2-0. 2-0. Nunes will score.
Nottingham Forest are at home, so what do you require? I know Nottingham is not quite impressive this season, but 2-1. Liverpool win 2-1.
Okay, so everybody seems to have gone Liverpool's way. But we never know if the ex-Liverpool players, Williams and Awoni, because of that. So moving on, we have Everton at home to Crystal Palace. Anybody want to start on that one?
Yes, for me, to be a 1-1 draw because they're both on the same level. Though Wolves have a very good. No, Crystal Palace had a good game against Wolves midweek, so to end a 1-1 draw. Another draw for Atlanta.
It will be very tough. I don't see a draw. I see Everton winning. I know that both of them are in form, but Everton just maybe narrow in 1-0, so
That's not even
Everton at home. Everton at home. So home advantage, slim win.
I think what Everton do really well at home is that they make Goodison Park a very hard place to play. They narrow the pitch. The pitch almost looks too small. You know, I don't even think there's any space to run there. So, but then Palace obviously they always play on the front foot, and seeing their performance against Wolves in the comeback midweek, you know, I'm sure that maybe they could get something out of that game. I'd say 2-2.
Yeah, Everton are a very good football team, so is Crystal Palace. So I feel both teams want to lose. Yeah, so I think to end the draw, like a 1-1 draw.
As for Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace wins 2-0.
Some bad blood on Merseyside. Okay, moving on, we have Haaland FC versus Brighton.
As the name implies, Haaland FC, they were Brighton name. We trust that. Yes, this is Brighton will just be on
Don't look at
defensive.
Don't get us
Defensive
anymore.
tactic throughout the game.
Yeah, ever since GP left the helm, I think. Apart from the game against weaker opposition, which they drew 3-3, I don't think Brighton have been able to regain the way they were playing.
GP was there in that game.
No.
That was
What are you watching, bro? Take it fast.
He was there.
It was not there.
He said he was there, but he wasn't there.
What kind of magic is that?
Something to hold on to.
But yeah, obviously at the Etihad. But then, you know what, I think Brighton will get a goal, but I think City will dominate, so I say 4-1.
You know Man City now, everybody knows Man City. When they lose, they always come back stronger. Oh, sorry, Haaland FC.
Haaland FC, so
So Man City, Haaland FC to win 4-0.
yeah.
I think this is a close match as well. Brighton had a close game against Liverpool, so not that Liverpool are weak, not that Brighton are good. And mathematically, Brighton will beat City because they beat Liverpool and Liverpool and City. But I feel Man City will win 1-0, 1-0, 1-1.
Haaland FC.
Haaland FC.
Take note of the Haaland FC.
I believe Haaland FC will win this match, but Brighton will score 2 goals. It will be like 4-2.
That's what you're
Haaland will score 1 goal.
Only is yet to from this.
From the Man United fan in the Arsenal jersey. Until end of Saturday, we have the best team in London taking on the inferior team in Manchester. Chelsea are hosting Manchester United. So a formality for the Blues at Stamford Bridge. I think our last 3 games against Manchester United, we've dominated, but we've been unable to find that cutting edge and that clinical presence in the box. But I think with the forwards that we have now in pretty good form, I think I see Chelsea winning that one. Day one.
Yes, very good prediction from the fellow Chelsea fan or owner of the business.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will go for Chelsea winning because Manchester United do not stand the chance. Listen, let me talk. What is all this?
Let's
Calm. So it's actually quite very soon. You had your chance to step back and not just listen. I'm not trying to say, you guys are good here, but Cristiano will not come from the bench. And so, sorry, roundabout. You only turn around, and trust me, Thiago Silva there is not to take the other old man of his good level. So, I'll say it for me.
Let Liverpool fans speak first before we talk.
Because you guys want to fan perhaps.
Yeah, no,
We were like, it's a very like people match, people everything. but like, I feel like
bro?
behind it's so I feel like Chelsea will like get better with United because of the current form they are in, and I
Quality
feel
of the players.
not quality of the players, people have a bunch of average players. but no, I feel like it's going to be a draw, 2-2. Because Mario are like trying to be something and Chelsea are trying to be something, so they just cancel themselves out.
Well, speaking on behalf of the Man United half, me and Damo.
Yes.
Stamford Bridge is definitely a very difficult place to go to get a win,
Yes.
but we are like above that and can get the win. So I feel and I know Man United will be. I know Man United.
Just know that we don't disappoint.
I know Man United will win the match.
No, it's not to believe.
Man United will win the match too.
Yes, we don't disappoint against big teams.
Yeah, you're not Man.
Liverpool,
I just think it's a small
Arsenal. What do you say?
Calm down.
I think Martin is small thing now.
No man, they are
No,
boys now.
I said that Man City won us. Yes, we just have to let our brothers take the pride.
Yeah, I'd like to see Chelsea
The
score
City.
3 goals against them.
Yes.
And I like this. See, keep a clean sheet again.
Yeah.
To think that you waited to the end just to hear that rubbish. Moving on to Sunday's fixtures, we have Aston Villa hosting Brentford. Another very narrow game. I think both teams they shouldn't be of the same strength because I think Aston Villa have more quality in their squad, but finding the players actually like utilizing their potential, it's been hard for them this season.
Under ex-Liverpool player.
Who may not even be here by this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see Villa getting anything out of that match. I think Ivan Toney has a field day. So 3-1 Brentford.
Everyone is going too much. I'll go for a 1-0 Brentford. If anything, 1-0 Brentford.
Yeah, definitely a 2-0 win for Brentford because Brentford are like the better of the two.
I was telling you score, but 1-1. Brentford at 1-1.
I feel the score will be actually higher than that 3-2.
Oh yes.
Ivan Toney 2 goals.
Because he has
Okay.
No, not because I have him, but I feel like this slow match should be like this small match should actually bring him more goals.
Wow.
Than any other match.
Remember, Aston Villa won 2 Champions League.
A great
not
octopus.
not in the terms.
Not in
Moving on, we have Leeds United versus Fulham.
It's quite not that difficult to say. I'll go for a 2-2 draw. If anything, bank on this. If a gambler is sport better, just go for a 2-2 draw. Not go. I'm not telling you like your previous what's this guy?
Like the ref.
I'm telling you what to do. 2-2 draw. I'll do same and post my different shots, but not with big money.
Yeah, obviously,
get 115.
obviously the player that Leeds have been waiting to return to his form for so many months now is back, and he's showing exactly why Chelsea let him go. Patrick Bamford. You know, like to see the kind of chances he's missed in the short time he's played this season, it's clear to see why Leeds are where they are. Obviously, I said this in the last episode that Leeds thought that there was some sort of giant killers because they beat a Chelsea squad who played babies on the day. But yeah, I see Alexander Mitrovic getting the 2 goals. I actually think it's 2-2 as well. But maybe Bamford will prove me wrong and score the 2 goals for Leeds.
On a very good day, Leeds can do the impossible, and like my friend said, beats a Chelsea team that's not good. We all know Chelsea are not good.
That's why United
We talked
capitalized
about
on
Saturday
that.
though. We talked about
No, Leeds
weekend.
are a very good football team, but of recent they've lost their magical touch, and their coach Jesse March has been angry about that. So I see them losing to Fulham 2 goals to nil, which will be getting at least a goal. Not 2, but just 1.
For this Fulham, that's going to be a very interesting game, but I feel that Rodrigo, the best player in Leeds, will step up to game and win 2-0. So Leeds 2-0.
Alright, so sorry to cut you short. Just putting it out there for these Mali fans. If you guys win Chelsea this weekend, myself and CJ
Yes,
we
yes.
tender a serious apology to you guys.
Yeah.
Live. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just live, no problem.
Because you
guys
what can we do to like make it more interesting?
Cut and hang.
You don't have to do anything.
No, if we win, and I know that we'll win. If we win, I know that we'll win. We will also sadly apologize
No,
to
don't just
Chelsea.
apologize to us.
You don't just want an apology.
Yes.
You guys are just
You get us
offering an
50
apology.
subscribers. But now listen,
You guys are just no, that's what I'm offering. An apology.
And we're increasing the stake.
No.
You had your chance.
I don't want to stay. Moving on. So now my prediction for
Leeds, Fulham.
Leeds and Fulham. Mitrovic has been banging goals.
He has been
He'll
working.
blank this weekend.
Okay, bagging.
Bagging or banging, still the same thing.
Yeah.
Banging any goals into
Yeah,
the
we
net.
like Bayern.
Mitrovic will blank this weekend.
Mm.
So it's like 1-0 Fulham to win. No
Yeah.
Mitrovic scoring goal.
Well, just to end on this Leeds discussion, Leeds cannot win that game because ever since they brought in the American, they haven't been playing football. They've been playing soccer, and that's why they're not doing well. So I just want to put that there. Next up, we have Southampton facing the best team in the league, as it is Arsenal. I want to say Southampton win, but I can't because
Exactly, you cannot.
for some reason now every player in Arsenal now they have their suit and tie every game week on, and they always do well at the St. Mary's. You know, like that's a stadium for goals and not for the home team.
Exactly.
So yeah, I see Arsenal winning this one 3-1.
I'll go for a 3-0 game. Southampton will get
Yeah, on previous episodes, I've always said that Arsenal are businessmen, so 3-0 win for them.
Must be a tough game, but I see Southampton coming out winner.
So,
Bro.
1-0. Southampton
Who is this
1-0.
man, bro?
Why do this?
Let me just put this in out there. I remember 2015 when like Arsenal wanted to win. Arsenal were like competing for the title. Then they met Southampton, and Southampton won 4-0. That long his friend scored. So I just remind them.
So you believe history will repeat itself?
Yes, but not 4-0, 1-0.
Wow.
Okay, as I'm putting on the Arsenal days, I just have to support them.
because of that,
So,
So
but
they
to be,
don't
actually,
adjust.
that thing has been like considered some ridiculous amount of goals over time. We know the history and so on. I believe Arsenal will not repeat that same feat, but maybe a 2-0 win.
For Arsenal.
Yeah, for Arsenal. Arsenal cannot like bring banging with big numbers against Southampton, just like other big clubs and maybe one shitty club that just tried.
Okay. Moving on, we have Wolves hosting Leicester. Personally, like these two teams, I don't know what they're doing in the league this season. I feel like they want to go back down to the championship so that they can like what's it called, fight for a league, because they can't do it in the Premier League and they can't fight for any European positions as far as I'm concerned. But you know, obviously, this is one of those games that they call a 6-pointer because they are very close to each other on the table, and a win for either team would help and deteriorate the other team's chances as well. So, but then I see Leicester winning this one at the Molineux. I see them winning it. I can't say 3-1 again. No. I see them winning it 2-0.
So for some reason I'll support a member of the Pundit right here, so we'll go for Leicester. So Leicester.
Leicester.
Without the city.
That's it. Okay, we'll go for Leicester City. Any score is given, I'm giving.
Wow.
Alright, have to move away from what he said. Wolves will definitely, send their pack of wolves to Leicester City. Correction, Leicester City. Leicester City Football Club. So Wolves will win Leicester City 2-0.
Wow.
LCFC.
Well, we read that game, but I see Leicester winning. Leicester win 1-0.
Leicester.
Leicester City Football Club.
Okay.
Actually, Wolves are home. There's talk about the Wolves home advantage that they always have. But it's been a tie game for me to 0-0 draw.
With Leicester.
Nobody's scoring. Yeah, with Leicester.
Okay. So he feels Wolves are going to draw 0-0 with Leicester.
Yeah.
So to end the games on Sunday, we have Tottenham Hotspur hosting Newcastle. Two very big teams now.
Yeah.
Really big teams. Because Newcastle, as we all know, are acclaimed to be a bigger club than Chelsea. If we take a trip down memory lane. But yeah, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I think I really like that stadium. So because I'm still going to play in it,
Yeah,
obviously.
it's bigger than San. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has also hosted more European games currently than Old Trafford in the very near present or whatever.
At the moment or for lifelong.
Just are going to be United. I want you to know. I don't know, okay. But yeah, for sports Newcastle, I don't think Newcastle can keep up their whole big team thing forever. So I think Spurs are going to really like show them something. Spurs winning 3-0.
I think a lucky 1-0 win for Spurs. Yes, for a reason. Just Kane scoring was one of them.
Penalty.
No, not going to be penalty, but wonderful goal actually, trust me. The goal comes for goal of the week.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Chill.
I'm seeing it, it's gathering.
Chill. Predicting pig.
Well,
It's in the app.
Who is this guy?
You know, like the one that like
Get this guy back to behind the camera.
He doesn't predicting pig, like the one that like made all wrong predictions during that World Cup.
Maybe only you heard of him. Moving on.
yeah, this
Yeah,
this Newcastle team are what would I say, all I use, are shocking the Premier League this season. So I see them surprisingly getting a win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium 2-0. Surprisingly, expect it.
So, yeah, for Tottenham for the league, so Tottenham have to win. Since Liverpool can't win the league, let Tottenham win the league. So Tottenham have to win like Newcastle, 2-0, Sunday.
Yeah, and moving on to my friend here, his point about Newcastle, they're shockingly. I think it's really impressive considering they have less stars. Don't you agree?
Um, let's see how the season goes.
I believe Newcastle will like go down Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham has been like quite impressive as always, but we all know the bottle tends up. They are waiting for Tottenham to lose and Newcastle to lose to happen, but Newcastle come out with a win. Slight win 2-1.
Exactly, the Newcastle will stand.
Yeah.
Wow. And to end this game week, we have West Ham hosting Bournemouth. Personally, I think Bournemouth are going to run our winners here. It's going to be a shocking 3-0.
I disagree
Yeah.
with that.
Against the Hammers.
I'm telling you,
Think,
Solanke all day.
I think Bournemouth needs to go back to championship and do themselves. I'm saying you're hearing it here first. You're hearing it here first. So just West Ham 2-1. So Lanke go, maybe not.
West Ham definitely going to win the match 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. The Hammers will hammer whatever their name is, the Cherries are
The Cherries.
Yeah.
Yo, how much
West
did you
Ham will win
say?
2-0. So that just it. West Ham.
Okay. No, personally,
It's in for everyone,
I
guys.
say
For the first time.
actually, Bournemouth are going to win. I think in the last episode, I kind of like cursed out Solanke, and he took it personal, and now he's in a good run of form, and he's going to continue against West Ham. You know, cool.
So I get like as a trying ball. You just score one goal, but to not be able to save from West Ham 2-1.
From a loss or from relegation.
You will not save them from the loss and also relegation because they'll be relegated this season with Leicester and Wolves.
Wow, a segment that we've not yet come to. We'll be back shortly after the break.
What's up, YouTube? You know how the thing goes. Just like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification button down below. Yeah.
So, welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. So now we're moving on to the next segment, FPL for Dummies. So this week we'll be talking about our previous team and looking at who we should keep and maybe who we should probably act as the team. Especially those that are blanked. No bees that are blanked. So the rundown of our team from last is like Leon Bailey.
Just okay, sure. So on the screen now you will see our current team. So let's start with the goalkeeper. We have Ederson in goal. So do you guys think that we need to get him out?
Yes, he's not playing.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. He didn't play this week, so that make him have more like energy for next week. So I feel like he should like.
Goalkeeper, I feel like goalkeeper rotation is purely up to the manager, because I don't think, even if it's like a 2 game like in between, I don't think there's any need to rotate your goalkeeper.
Actually, so anybody out there keeping for you, just leave the person. Focus
Yeah.
on other positions.
But then if
Actually, I feel that you actually keep a clean sheet, but you will not rack up more points because you will not have like more threats. Considering who they are facing this week, you don't have any save.
rewind, he said that Ederson will keep a clean sheet, but he predicted 4-2 for Man City Brighton.
Brighton scored 2 goals, it's been like 4-2.
So what was he saying? Yeah, but I think if you have Ederson, just keep him in the
Price
team.
it. They'll score. They'll score.
No.
I'm changing my mind. They'll score.
There's no need to take him
Price it
out.
is strong.
Yeah, Ederson.
Yeah, they need to take him out. They're not going to make shit.
I said it last time. Bring in Ward.
Actually, what? Because that would be like stalemate.
Because Ward is 4.1.
I actually took his advice. I brought him in, but it's my bench goalkeeper. Behind who I think right now is currently the best goalkeeper in the league, Kepa Arrizabalaga. It is wonderful performance.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's a.
You know, I got a healthy 8 points the last time out.
That's it. Just somehow.
Okay, so moving into the defense, we had a 3-man backline of Reece James, Kieran Trippier, and João Cancelo. The first of whom now we already know is going to be out for an extended period, so you have to find a way to change him. So if he goes out, who do you guys think is the best replacement for him?
Arguably, Brent.
Who?
Arguably,
He's
please.
facing-
It's very
He's
arguable.
facing Nottingham Forest that are going to play.
Why not Gomez? What Gomez is massive.
Gomez, like,
Okay, well I think he may have a point,
Ibu is coming back, so
but then that's if you
Gomez
have the
is
funds. If you have the funds for
The
that.
trend is quite really expensive.
James
No
was
problem.
expensive. Yeah.
Can you just do? Okay, actually.
Or you could just bring in Perisic.
Well, think of it.
Perisic is for Tottenham and not maybe Perisic guy here. From where?
Where did you do him before?
Oh, yeah.
Where?
It's from our club.
Where is Macron?
Yeah, not being like the formation is not sitting there.
Yeah, but I thought Paris was like a midfielder before.
That look like it's like
Every player is a wing back on that country.
Yes.
Wing back.
Yeah.
So it's not actually he has not been the best. He has not
Maybe
been backing
it's
him
a change of
movements.
position now. Yeah,
Maybe
Yes.
it
or
is.
maybe he's not good.
FPL Octopus, do you feel like okay, you said Trent.
Yeah,
I think if you have the funds, you know, maybe you should wait and just see how
by the way, I need to be taken seriously. I've won this league back to back, and I'm going to win the game.
he has not.
To back.
Moving on.
He has not. I can assure you that he has not. And obviously, we already know who's winning the league this season.
Who?
I don't like to brag, but it's Harry says
I'm
so.
passing me 50 points.
If you know me anyway, Harry says so. Yeah.
I'm passing me 50 points, and your captain and vice captain are not playing this week. So yes, I checked your team. Yes.
You know that's how scared he is. You know, but I don't like to speak too much. You know, the best they don't talk a lot. But or you could also just like bank on a Chelsea defender. I think Chilwell's going to get some attacking returns.
Or maybe Mark Guerrero.
Who? Oh. I don't know. I feel like in the wing back position, GP actually favors Chilwell. You know, if he plays Cucurella, mostly it's as a third centre back, and it's often stifled. You know, so yeah. So I think that's a change in our defense. No need to take out Trippier or Cancelo.
Not at all. Man.
Yeah.
You guys are solid rocks.
But Corella is playing against like
Sure.
Mayu. He's not going to keep the clean sheet.
Yeah. So
That's what the amateurs think. What did I predict? I predicted 3-1. Bring in Chilwell. He may not keep a clean sheet, but he's going to get attacking returns.
So we all go for Shearer then.
Yeah, Ben Chilwell.
Chilwell or Trent. I think Trent is a good call as well. Against Nottingham Forest, a shit team. Moving on to the midfield, we had a midfield 5 of Anthony, not Joshua, Trossard, Madison, Leon Bailey, and Philip Foden.
Axe out Leon Bailey.
Quickly,
Axe him out. Don't be the
Because-
Chelsea
So like,
fans.
think of it.
I think
your bill is very cheap, like 4.5.
Okay, you can actually be in you. But like,
Nah,
It's
that's
cheap
it.
and good, but Aston Villa are not.
Yeah, that is it.
That's it for Kepa. That was his assist. Think of it. But Kepa was just too good, like, on normal days. So, we're not playing.
on a normal day.
like-
Normal day.
No, Leon Bailey is good. But
Well,
if you're keeping him in
at
your team,
4.6 million, yeah, he's obviously he's a good option.
For Pereira. Like,
Yeah, I think instead of him getting Andreas Pereira, who I think will get points. I think my pick last week in the midfield was Phil Foden, who I think should just stay there, like until the Man City rotation hits, of course. Then he should just dodge. But for now, yeah, keep the faith with Phil.
Trossard.
Take him out, please.
You
Like,
guys should have faith in him.
This was meant to be like the last game week that he was meant to at least perform and then remove him, and he still didn't perform. So I think take him out.
No, we replace him.
No, wait, who might be injured?
No, Madison is not injured.
He was suspended, but now he's back in. I think the person in our team who I think you should bring in, if you're taking out Leandro Trossard, and the other people hear me as well, if you're taking him out, I think getting an Arsenal asset, maybe Martinelli, who is very cheap, or if you have the funds, actually splurge for Saka. Like, he's been a deciding factor so far. So that's debatable, and we will check it.
I can also bring in Kayori, the back, getting started. He started like
Adama.
Yeah.
Don't try it. That guy is so inconsistent.
Don't do that.
So inconsistent.
The team has always inconsistent.
Wow.
Don't try.
So your man over here said that Martinelli had more points than Saka. Check in the official FPL app and PL app, the FPL section. Martinelli has 58 points and Bukayo Saka has 63 points. I do not know where this man is getting his information, but we've allowed him on the episode today because we're trying to build him up, and I think you guys can see that as well. So moving on, I think Captain Jack was the one who got us really hooked on Trossard. So do you think, is there any player that you have replaced him in the midfield?
Not really.
So you still keep.
You can go for Bowen.
Bowen is expensive though.
Bowen is a penalty duty.
Still trust.
Now I'm not feeling Bowen. So do you think we should keep in Anthony?
Yeah, for sure. You always buy
Right wing against Koulibaly. I don't really think that the Joga Bonito, whatever, is gonna fly much. They don't do that in Senegal.
360 spin.
They don't do that in Senegal.
Still moving forward.
Yes. At least he has scored 3 goals in 3 matches.
Okay.
4 matches.
Are they giving him player of the week or anything for that? I didn't think so.
Premier League is biased.
So you think we should still keep Anthony against Chelsea?
You bargain against Chelsea.
I predicted 2-1, right?
Yeah.
I see him scoring 2 goals.
I don't see anybody bringing in Salah.
Yes. You shouldn't bring in Salah.
Nah, I think against not for it. If you have the funds, bring in Mohamed.
Don't bring him.
I'm sorry for what I said last week.
Bring him in.
Bring him in, oh.
Don't
It's your
bring
time.
him.
Listen to us. Bring him in.
Bring him in.
I'm saying it. Salah.
If you have the funds, bring him
You
in.
guys should leave that.
You said what?
Well, Salah will flop again.
If Salah
Against
doesn't get
Nottingham
any credible points against Nottingham Forest, we'll resign him back to his normal position.
No, that's too much for me.
If Salah doesn't get any
cover
credible points,
this table
Yes.
food, maybe we can do like a
that means like it's not like that is
If he doesn't score assist,
Yeah, you will not get. He can get 1 assist, but you will not get good points.
He's going
I'm
to get
saying-
good
I'm saying
points. He's
it.
going to
the
score.
story changes. He will score though.
He will not score.
And
If
he'll
you
get
have,
an
He will not score.
if you have the money, I think remove Anthony, make some funds, and
He
bring
will
in
not score.
Salah
Anthony will score. Anthony can even score 2 saves.
against you.
Because he
Against
can
Chelsea,
do.
the average London team.
Is this? Are we?
Maybe you think just the sign in our defense.
Wow!
At least Koulibaly looks like me.
Wow!
So-
The time for peace is over. Yeah, so I think we've got our midfield down. We've got Anthony. He says we should keep Trossard. I said we should keep Foden. We said swap Leon Bailey for maybe Andreas Pereira and James Madison. You know, after I don't know.
Let's actually get the proper lineup of who we want to be this week.
Yeah, so normally each person has the one person they choose. So who are you having? Who do you think is the midfielder at that?
Sadly. Okay, not sadly. I'm Anthony.
Sorry.
You guys should ask this man.
Sorry. What is he watching?
Oh God have mercy. And this guy. Oh, this Southampton guy that plays in the
What Prowse?
Yes, what Prowse.
What a pick. What is
I'm
that?
saying it. Well, what Prowse?
I'm still sticking to my guy Phil Foden.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Mo Salah.
Yeah, Mo Salah all the way.
you got to choose someone else. to pick.
Let's see someone else.
Maybe
Preferably a cheaper pick now that we have in
yeah, maybe Andreas man.
Andreas.
Pereira.
What are you saying, Liverpool fan?
Rodrigo, late.
What?
What? In case you don't get any points.
He's
from it.
facing Fulham.
Hold
He's
it.
facing
Hold it.
Fulham.
Hold it.
I'm saying it's.
Or maybe like Pereira.
Before you splurge to bring in Ward Prowse, remember that he called Ivan Toney first in the midfield positions. So let's
What's
move
the
on
mistake?
to the forwards. Right now we've got a pretty healthy partnership of Haaland and Kane. I don't think that needs to change.
If you ask me, I think Haaland's time is over.
What are you mean?
Ah,
1-0.
he's soft in his voice.
You should like bring in Solanke. Yeah, last game week, you had 2 games ago, you had
Salah,
2 assists.
We know that if you are bringing in Mo Salah, that will look like one of them.
That's true.
Because they are quite expensive.
So who do you guys think should go out? Haaland or Kane?
Kane should go.
I feel Haaland should go.
I feel like
I'm backing my guy.
Honestly, I feel like Kane is going to have like good spell because he's had a good season. He's just not been noticed because of Haaland. So, but then I don't think I have the heart to take out Erling.
If you're willing to take
Personally,
it, do it.
I don't know if you should do, but that guy's in my team till the end of the season. That's my guy.
Captain forever.
But okay, if you do take out either one of them, you have like similar points to go for a striker. So which striker should that be? He's called Solanke, and my boy Dom's gonna do something against West Ham. I really feel so.
if you have the phone, you can bring in Nunes. Then come on live.
If you have the funds, you should not bring in Nunes. I think
Better is passion.
the star man of Arsenal and bringing in Jesus.
I'm bringing Sterling. Surprisingly.
Uber.
Sterling in the forward position.
Against Man U. I say, we just know. You don't have the space of Man U winning. This is your dream. You just call you Anthony. You're calling Sterling.
Anthony's in Nigeria.
No. You
Sterling is his striker?
Okay,
Come
okay.
one class over Anthony.
No, like. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys should go for Ivan Toney.
This is a
Uber who? He said Uber who? I haven't heard of Uber Eats.
Bamiyan.
But then at the
He will
same
score
time,
he will score the sole goal.
like
for Chelsea.
what is with this guy? We just said we need a striker who costs less, very bit less. You've got a striker who costs maybe 1 million less. How does that help our viewers?
1 million less.
Yes, it's about 9 million.
It's lesser than Kane.
Who did we take out for Salah? Madison.
Okay. Sorry. Apologies. Where's the eyebrow?
His Twitter will be on the screen. Feel free to slide in. Tell him what you think of how he's performed so far in this episode. So you said Ivan Toney,
Yeah, I don't know.
and that's a solid pick as well.
Or if you're willing to gamble, Danny Welbeck. I
don't-
feel
Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
See, if you want to gamble, I want you against Liverpool.
you don't gamble like that.
That's
Don't
my
gamble,
pick.
don't gamble like that.
I'm saying it
all.
Revenge.
He's not going to
You know what
start.
Liverpool
He's
did?
not going to start.
You know Nottingham Forest have
He's not going to start.
like numerous of attackers.
Even though it's like
you
you bring up one
Taking
super
over.
sub.
I mean, you know that
Experience.
this season, Firmino has been like someone's life. So we should just put Firmino
Just because of that one match.
pretty much.
I think a good pick could be Hudson Edward. You know, I think he's played like maybe his performances. He hasn't gotten the goals that we saw in the last 2 or 3 game weeks, but I think his all-round play and watching their games has been really good, and I think there are chances there for him and for Crystal Palace. It just remains to be seen if they can finish them. So I think that's our forward line. We've been unable to choose between Haaland and Kane, but invariably one player has to leave the team, and we are giving you our options so far on who should replace them. So thank you for tuning in to another
FPF for Dummies.
Yes, and by the way, the TV don't come out before Thursday, like before Friday.
Cut.
I apologize for not
Giving
giving you the continued episode last week. We are sorry for that.
And the video should come out on Thursday, not Friday.
what? Look, obviously we were not able to give you that episode because I wasn't around. I'm the host. I am the enigmatic
Shout out to you,
and
shout out to
the
you, shout out
enigmatic
to you, shout out to you.
later.